Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December, moving into early January 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Sagittarius collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for these lovely Saggies? And yeah, we're smack dab in the center of the holiday season, so I hope everyone's having a great one. But let's see what energies, messages, insights we could take a peek at. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see who might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Saggy. Late December, moving into January 2026. What's the vibe? What's the energy for my good friends? Thank you. Oh, very tempting. Okay, that's the one thing I always say about this card. Yeah, we have the devil figure, but to me, it's not exactly like the devil within the tarot deck. We have the whole Adam and Eve symbolism going on here. Now, just like with every card, there's a positive side, there's a positive spin, there's also a shadow side, and we're definitely going to dive into that. But to me, there's something about this that's like very tempting, very alluring, it has my interest. Before we fully dive into it, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about this card. So as you can see, got that devil, we have the Eve figure, we got the serpent and the apple, so all that classic Adam and Eve story symbolism happening here. So that's always the first thing that pops in my mind. Now, of course, you could take this card and run it down just like you would with the devil within the tarot deck, where it's like, oh, this is an energy, it's obsessed, it's toxic. We're not fully going to go there. Remember, we're just opening the door here with the energy. We're taking a little brief peek. To me, this is also really important when it comes to behaviors, thought processes, and habits. So for a lot of Saggies in this time, maybe you're thinking about attacking certain behaviors, attacking certain habits. If there have been things you've been refraining from in recent times, when this card shows up, it's like, well, maybe I could have a little. Or I know I've been holding back from this. Maybe I'll treat myself. It's like one of those vibes, which again, no judgment here. You do what you want. But this energy, to me, there's a certain temptation. There's a certain alluring aspect to it. So whether it's a situation, a person, a habit, it could be all of the above. Because this energy is somewhat pleasure seeking. So we're just going to let it chill over there. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for the Saggies, please. And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. So it was titled Unexpected Action Incoming. And it seemed to me like it took a week for the other fire signs to catch up, because you had this energy last week of like people doing things out of the blue or just something popping up out of nowhere. Things moving forward out of the blue. And all the other fire signs were picking that up for this week. So it's going to be intriguing to see what shows up. Now, action could be a lot of different things, whether it's the actions you do, actions other people do. To me, there was just an aspect about it where it wasn't thinking it fully through. So we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for Saggy. Late December, early January, as we move into the brand new calendar year. Thank you. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, firm. It's a very firm type of energy, and that could be great for a lot of you, but we want to look. I mean, I like to start spreads with an action card normally. That tells me like the energy is not feeling too stuck in a rut. So we want to, well, we're going to temper ourselves here. Let's see. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles. That could be good. There's just something about the energy where it's like, all right, these are classically pretty good cards, but I don't know why I'm feeling skeptical about it. Let's get one more. I don't know why I am so skeptical. Okay, 7 of Cups. There's a certain level of neutrality I'm feeling here too. So for some Saggies, whether it's you or somebody else you're dealing with, whether you're it's like, no, I feel neutral about it. I don't feel strongly either way. Like there's this energy that's showing up where it's like, all right, well, what do you feel? Or like the energy is so neutral for some reason, which again, for some of you could be great. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. But at first glance, I always like to look at the elements first. There's a lot of earth here. Now, that does have a lot of good aspects to it. When I see the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, classically very good cards, but the element itself does focus on either a sense of security, so how we feel internally, externally, are we secure, are we good? It could represent money, so work, career, business, finance, investments, work situations. It could represent home, family, and living. So when I see a lot of earth, I think of the world we live in a lot of those aspects. Now, the downside to a lot of earth is something that could drive some Saggies very wild because too much earth energy can make you feel stuck. It could be a little boring. I was picking up shades of this in the Leo reading as well, where it's like, I have cabin fever. I'm climbing the walls here. So watch out for stuff like that here because earth energy, it doesn't move fast. On the back end, we have water, which is good. And I always say when we get the combination of earth and water, to me, it represents potential. The water is the emotional realm. So, look, the imaginative, creative type of energy, it's feelings and emotions. So, whether it's like pursuits or endeavors, we're going to need to look at this too. It's a manifestation card. So, the combination looks good, but there's just something about it that feels so neutral to me. So, let's go through and start building this out piece by piece. Position number one, the Nine of Pentacles. Now we see her standing there. She has a bird on her hand. She's amidst her garden and she's cool. She's chilling, right? And I like this. It's not a big action card. That's why I said when it first popped out, all right, that's firm. That's a very firm type of energy. Now, the good thing about the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, it could represent blessings. It could represent abundance. It could represent something that's great, but could be better. So for some Saggies, there might be something that comes in where it's like, yeah, I'll take that win. Could be a little bit better, but I'll take it. I don't want to say it's an energy that's settling because the energy itself is very good. But there are some downsides to this. Aside from the wins, victories, blessings, and abundance, this energy is so firm. It's a hyper independent card, which, again, nothing wrong with some good independence, right? But this energy never wants help. It's an energy where it's like, I am a lone wolf. I'll do this on my own. There's a certain solitude that comes in with this card. And the big downside is that it's not really willing to change. So whether it's a situation or even a person you're dealing with, Nine of Pentacles seems pretty set in its ways. So that's something we need to look at even further. Now, the energy doesn't stay like that because moving over as we get her tucked back in by the amethyst, she can enjoy the decoration. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, this is good. This, even though it's earth, it's energy that's moving, and we see this individual working hard, chiseling away at those pentacles, creating something. This is a very creative, artistic, artisanal type of energy, so I really like it. It does strongly tie into work, business, how we earn money. So I like it for that. There's a lot of effort with this card. And that's the big thing it connects to when we look at it in the relationship end or the personal development end, where it's like, I'm putting in energy, I'm putting in effort. I have determination. I have dedication. That's usually very good. This card can also represent wanting to fix something, wanting to mend it or make it better. So whether you're on a journey of self improvement, whether this is someone you're connected to, making little tweaks or changes about themselves, it could be all of that. Unless you are just all about those pentacles right now, right? When we have the Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, it's like, no, I'm keeping myself busy. This is what I'm doing. I don't want to say it's keeping distracted, but the energy to me is just keeping itself busy. So the downside to the Eight of Pentacles, it could try too hard sometimes, or it could get very bored. That's the big downside with both those cards. They can get stale. Now, moving to the back end, we have this imaginative energy. We have the Seven of Cups, and I always like to label this card my menu board of life. We see this individual, it's like, which cup am I going to take? Am I going to take that one, or that one? This is a great card for choices, having a lot of decisions. So there could be things going on or situations you're dealing with where it might not feel like you have a lot of choice or a lot of say, but you probably have more than you think you do. Like, this is great for future focus. This card is also great for creativity. So when I see this, I think of daydreaming. I think of regular sleep dreaming too. So watch for ideas coming to you that way. But it's very cerebral. And the downside of the Seven of Cups is that it could be either fantasizing too much or it could be off in its own little world, la la land. And again, no judgment here. But this energy is like mentally escaping. So it's like we have this energy here in the front that's like, business as usual. This is what I do every day at this time. It's like very structured. And this one is more of like a mental escape. But I would say watch out for the overthinking with the Seven of Cups. That's a big one. So you see what I mean? There's like a lot of really good energy flowing here, Saggy. But at the same time, uh, it's either super neutral or it could be a little boring. So I want to dive deeper on all of it. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for you. And yeah, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what that Nine of Pentacles has. Let's see what that firm energy is about. And yeah, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saggy, could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Well, thank you. I mean, this energy is what it is. Like, that's just how it shows up. So we have the Hierophant. So talk about firm, talk about immovable. Like, this energy, it is what it is. Like, it's pretty set in motion now. Or it's set in its place. Now, I'm a big believer that anything can change, especially with us as manifestors and creators. Any person can change their ways. Any situation could shift in any different way, depending on how things are flowing. However, Nine of Pentacles Hierophant, that's an energy that is really, really set in strong. So if that's a good thing, that's long-term goodness. So if that's a win, victory, blessing, this is very long-term, where it could have a lot of effects on life moving forward in general. So there could be some really big wins coming in, but a lot of you could be dealing with situations where it's just, it is what it is. The Hierophant, Taurus energy, you might be connected to a Taurus. If that's not the case, we think of tradition. We think of life within the box. We think of routine. We think of power structures. Yes, there is this religious tie to it. So, religious, spirituality, soul searching. So, I love it for the spiritual aspects, but this energy is very authoritative and it's not moving. So, when I see the Nine of Pentacles in this together, it's like, nope, this is the line. This is what it is. So, again, like, there's good security with it, but at the same time, it's not very flexible. It's not very flexible, and I'm just going to be honest with you. It feels dull. It feels very dull to me. Let's keep going. Nothing wrong with that, but let's go in on the Eight of Pentacles, because it's frustrating to me when I get a reading where it's like, all right, the cards are looking good, but why don't they feel good is the question. It's like they look great, great energy, great potential, great possibilities. Where's that oomph? Where's that pizzazz, right? Let's go in on that Eight of Pentacles. Why is that here? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Six of Pentacles. So it's just like a block of earthiness right here in the front. Um, this could be great for money. I'll tell you that. Like when I see the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, great for money, business, work endeavors. This is a very charitable energy. So for any of those Sages out there that like to donate to charity, do charitable works, surprise people and be kind just out of the kindness of your heart. That's how this energy feels to me. It's like I'm being nice. I'm being nice here. I'm being charitable. Not for attention, not for the limelight, but because it's right. I don't know why this charitable energy is coming through here. Now, the Six of Pentacles is calm, it's balanced. You might be dealing with someone or something that's in the mode of recalibration. So, if you've been going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts recently, when I say the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, okay, things are recalibrating here. Sometimes things change in different paces, right? Sometimes it's quick, sometimes not so much. When I see the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, it's like, all right, something is moving in your benefit or for your best. So I like it. I don't know what this charitable giving energy is. So whether this is a person that wants to give to a situation with you or vice versa, this energy set where it is. This is what it is. This energy has more effort. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like we have a mixture of effort. This one is set. This one is doing more, even though it's not optimal. So for some of you, this could even be a choice. Let's go in on the Seven of Cups. We'll see what that has. Then we'll do a quick recap for Saggy. Such a unique reading for you. And for some of you, we might just be picking up someone else's stuff. It might not even be yours. Well, let's see why the Seven of Cups is here. Okay. And then that's just rapid, just like we saw last week. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups in the upright underneath this Seven of Cups, where it's like the energy seems all the way up in the front, like nothing's happening, nothing's changing, and then boom, then the energy just breaks through. So I like this here on the back end, but it's kind of just out of the blue. So when we're saying here in the front, watch out for urges and temptations and stuff like that, the same could be said right here in the back, because remember, we have all this earthy energy. It's like very set in stone, very stable, if not a little boring. Then the Seven of Cups with the Eight of Cups, it's like choom, it's like breaking through. Now, for some of you, that could be great. That could be really, really great. If you're looking for certain things, ventures to break through for you, certain connections to go up another level, this is really good energy. Now, classically, the Eight of Cups can represent walking away from something, but to me, I view it as moving towards. Like, we're not walking away from the Eight Cups or the Seven, we're walking towards the Nine, right? So we're moving towards increase. So I like this. So to me, this energy here on the back end, it's like, you got a breakthrough coming in and in multiple different ways. So there could be certain situations you're dealing with where even though it might feel like you're stuck, even if it might feel like you're not making progress, the energy has a variety and a multitude of different ways with this. Where so I see it breaking through one way or another. It could be really good, but it's about the frustration here on the front. Let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow. So, love the breakthrough, love it. 2 thumbs up from me. But if you kindly look in the box position, number one, we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Hierophant. Sturdy, predictable, stable. We do like that. It's just very firm and set in its ways, where it's like, all right, well, that is what it is. So whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, this one feels very firm. It's like it's always been this way and it will always be that way. Moving to the middle, yeah, this energy is a little more agreeable. We have the Eight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, where it's like not set as firm. Now, this could represent effort, where this one has like no effort. This one puts in much more. I was getting charitable, giving type of energy here as well. So I like this energy in the center. Feels really good to me. But at the same time, with all this earthiness, just watch out for the boredom, really. Moving to the back end, the energy does break through. So if you're looking for a change of the regularly scheduled program, if you're looking to switch up your routine or a change in a situation, it's here. Like Seven of Cups with the Eight of Cups, it's like, boop, the energy just does something on its own. So it's like a breakthrough of some sort. It's like you don't have to force it, you don't have to push it, you kind of just have to let it do what it does. So we do have the breakthrough. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows. So yeah, I mean, we got good stuff. We got wins and victories, but I don't know why I'm not thrilled about it. Like, I'm still feeling it. It's like, I don't know why I'm not over the moon about this. But yeah, let's get you a shadow card. I always like to do this at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Let's get you one. They don't always have to be a bad thing. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this going here. What we got in the shadows for Saggy? Okay. Three of Wands, the waiting. Like, for a lot of you, something you may have been waiting on or working on for quite a while now could be almost within reach. That's what I always think of when I see the Three of Wands initially. Now, the shadow side of this card could be an energy, just like we saw within this reading, that feels like it's not making enough progress. All progress, whether it's with relationships or situations, have different paces. And the shadow side of this Three of Wands could be very antsy. It could feel like it's not making much progress, like it's just waiting, like it's wasting time. So for a lot of Sages in this time, just watch out for that mindset, because there could be various things you're dealing with where it's like, am I wasting my time here? So I'm not going to tell you if you are or if you're not. But for another portion of you, there could be something coming in that you've been waiting on. So, or somebody's waiting on something. So we're just going to put this Three of Wands down right there, Saggy. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The December subscriber surprise. If you would like further clarification on your situation, you can book a personal reading with me at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. My December schedule is live right now, and the spots go quick. So go check it out, see what's available if you want to have a chat with me. But for the December subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of my favorite decks for all skill levels, the Gilded Tarot Royale. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot cards, which one do you resonate with most? When you see it in a reading, it's like, yeah, that's me. Put your answer in the comments. You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in the community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.